Hi Libra, and welcome to your yearly 2020 tarot forecast. In this reading, I'm going to look at several different areas of your life and what's coming and what's happening and what's changing. This reading will be more of a positive focused reading where we're looking at the good things, the way things are going to improve rather than focusing on the negative. Not to say negative things won't happen, but what's the point in like looking at that? It's better to look at what's good, I think, as a yearly forecast. So I'm going to start by pulling you a numerology card to look at the number that is important, special, or significant for Libras in 2020. After you watch this video, I highly recommend you do a Google search and look for deeper meaning attached to this number, angel meaning, spiritual meaning, etc. Okay, so Libra, let's see what you guys have. Ooh, master number 22, all about intuition. So Libra, you guys, this is going to be a spiritual year for you, as well as a year of mastery in some area of your life. And I just have to say, you guys are my 7th read. And at this point, I have to say, 2020 is a spiritual year for everybody. It is so deep in everybody's reading, coming through. And boom, here you guys, first card out. Spiritual year. You're coming into mastery in some area of your life, and your intuition, the way that you connect in and tap into other people, the way you feel them and experience them, as well as, different situations and environments around you is going to be different, Libra. But also in this space, it's like others are going to be able to tap more deeply into you and connect more deeply into you in 2020. So you guys are an air sign. You rule the mental realm, but I have to say, in 2020, you are more tuned into your emotional body and your spiritual body. All right, emotions belongs to the cup suit, and spirit belongs to the wand suit, and you guys are the air suit. But I see in the 2 and 2, I see you more in that area, experiencing yourself in those ways and experiencing the world around you through your heart space, through your soul, rather than through like the perception and bias of your mind and belief systems. There's going to be a big change in Libra's thought processes and belief systems around spirituality, maybe religion, who you are, what you are, your place in this universe. Some of you, I see you really switching to more of a humanitarian type of vibe, where you really start donating a lot of your time towards some sort of charity work, volunteering to help, just getting more involved in your community or some cause that really just touches your heart and your soul. And those of you that are already involved in that kind of stuff, the mastery, it's like you're going to the next level. You might become the leader of, or you're going to be starting some sort of cause that benefits humanity, that benefits animals, that is uplifting, to get rid of some sort of oppression, within society, within humanity, healing. Man, you guys just feel like these spiritual sages walking around, even if you're you don't really get down with all of that, that's just who you are in 2020. Many of you having a spiritual awakening as well with that card coming out. So really trust your intuition and your vibes and your instincts in 2020, Libra, and also that area of you being grown. Some of you could be waking up to your spiritual gifts and talents for the first time in 2020 with that card right there. All right, let's look at the way in which your angels and your spirit guides and your passed on loved ones are going to communicate with you, the tools or the objects that they will use to give you clarity, guidance, confirmation, as well as to let you know that they are near. Okay, what do we have? Nice. You guys got shooting stars. So Libra, when you are, you know, outside and you're not really looking up at the sky, but you just have this inkling to, that's your angels, your spirit guides, your passed on loved ones pulling your attention to the shooting star that's about to take place as a sign to you, as a symbol to you that you are near. But also Libra, shooting stars being the tool in which your spiritual team is communicating with you. This lets me know that there is a lot of fantastic things taking place for you guys, which is coming true for Libras in 2020. And do not estimate seeing stars, shooting stars, whether it's like live happening right before you in the night sky, or you're watching it on a movie, or you see it in a sticker on the internet, just anything to do with shooting stars or stars in general. That is your spirit guides. That is your passed on loved ones. Those are the angels talking to you. And also, because I'm picking up on this spiritual awakening or awakening to spiritual gifts for some Libras in 2020, some of you are going to wake up and identify with, you know, being a star seed. And that's really going to pull you and your life in a completely different direction. Okay, so... Ooh, Libra, quite spiritual year. All right, so we're going to look, I'm going to look at several different areas, but we're going to start with love and relationship and connections, you know, romance, friends, family, your abundance and what's happening there, and then the area of your life that you're going to receive positive growth in, like a very positive way. So let's see what's going on with relationships. Repeating signs. Woo, Libra. It is a year of signs of spirit. I love it for you guys. Repeating signs. That means several different things for you guys. First of all, it's crazy. Some of you that are estranged from somebody, it's like you're receiving a lot of signs around them to reconnect. They're receiving a lot of signs about you to reconnect. And I just feel spirit is like bringing you guys back together. Okay. Also, any sort of repeating sign or synchronicity that keeps popping up around any person in your life, friend, family, co-worker, romance, whatever, pay attention to that, Libra, because it's your guides are speaking to you. The stars are like, hey, something positive is coming. Hey, you're not alone. We're right here. But I got some hearts in this person's hand. So I feel like the hearts is another tool in which your spirit guides, angels, and, you know, passed on loved ones are going to communicate with you and guide you in 2020. And it's like, follow your heart, like a hand in the heart. Like you really follow your heart in 2020, where the logic of your mind, you know, usually has you second guessing or trips you up or stops you. You know, in 2020, your soul is just the stronger force, and it's like leading you, like the heart in your hand, like follow your heart in your relationships. And, you know, that doesn't mean like you're going to be a doormat or anything, because your intuition is so on point that following your heart and what following the signs is, if you feel like somebody's lying and you're getting signs around it, then following your heart is leaving that situation because it is not good for you. Others of you, I feel like follow your heart. It's like you're reconnecting with somebody, or you're very attracted to somebody or drawn into somebody that you've been resisting or holding back from. It's like follow your heart. Friends, family connections, you know, mend bridges. Okay, if you're really feeling led for certain connections in your life and relationships in your life to just heal and let bygones be bygones, follow your heart, Libra. Follow your heart, okay? So let's move on to the overall energy for your abundance and how that's going to be affected for a good, positive way. Okay. Relaxation. Nice. And I like that full moon there. Libra, there is comfort and luxury happening for you guys in 2020. This could just be, you know, foretelling a year of abundance, of comfort, of, you know, plenty of resources, good finances, good job going on for some Libras out there. Others of you, this is talking about a vacation. You may or may not be aware of it at the time of this reading, but I see like a long, extended, almost like dream vacation, like going to Africa for like 3 weeks, or going on this cruise for 2 weeks, traveling to some destination that's a dream that you've always hoped for. It's not like, you know, you live in California and you're traveling to Las Vegas for 2 weeks. It's just so much bigger than that. And it feels long, like 8 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, maybe even up to a month. All right. So that could be something that just starts getting planned and unfolds. This could be something that somebody gifts to you or offers you. Okay. I just see a wonderful vacation, like dream vacation for some Libras out there. In fact, with that card, if anything, I feel like Spirit is saying, slow down, enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy your successes. You know, it's good to save money and to be prepared, but 2020, because you're so like connected by your soul, you're going to be more inclined to spend money on stuff you typically wouldn't, and indulge, and, you know, wow, it's just like a totally different personality I pick up in you, like what's happening. And you're very blessed, Libra. I just have to say that as far as your abundance money goes, you guys look very blessed for 2020. Okay, so let's see which area of your life is going to receive the most growth in a very positive sense. Ooh, Libra, your own house coming out. And look at this. This is relationships. This area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. And you've got, you know, the repeating signs, follow your heart message coming out in the relationship sector. This is where you're receiving the most growth in your life. So Libra, relationships are very much highlighted for you guys in 2020. Your friendships, your business connections, your family, romance, all of it, where I feel it's, you want to meet soul to soul with people. You want to be around members of your soul tribe. You're not interested in, like, you know, artificial, superficial, you know, if you, let's just say you're somebody who's single and you prefer to just date around, like you enjoy life, you have a good job going for yourself, you're secure and stable within yourself, and you're just enjoying life, and you haven't had any real desire to like grow roots and settle down. I feel that's changing for you in 2020. But what you're looking for is that soulmate energy to settle down romantically. And I do feel some of you, like, that's coming in for sure, okay? Others of you in existing connections, you know, what's toxic, you're ready to walk away from because you want that soul to soul feel. And if you're like, I don't even know what that means, you're going to know what that means in 2020. It's just a natural thing that's occurring in Libra, where it's like you're not in the air realm, you are in the heart space, you are in your soul, and that's how you're making all of your decisions and, you know, moving through 2020. And it's like so much happiness and blessing. It's a good time for Libra. I'm just saying, so far, like, you guys have probably the most like just blessed reading. Like, life is good. You're feeling your soul, you're waking up to your gifts, you're aligning to your spiritual tribe, and life just feels good for you. And like this vacation, shooting star, you know, wishes, dreams coming true. And the mastery, the mastery is around relationships for you guys, which means you're coming into some really solid relationships. The light bearer. Yeah, look at it. That's coming out under your relationships. And the light bearer, Libra, again, it's like it has to be soul to soul. And I've seen that kind of repeating through each and everybody's message. But for you guys, here it is as well. With the light bearer, I just have to say, some of you, that there is like this new romance on the horizon for Libra. This is a very spiritually based person. If this isn't a romance, this is like a new friend, a new business person, like a friend at the workplace, or maybe you're meeting a spiritual companion through some sort of group or organization that you are attached to, because again, I feel that like that charity, that humanitarian, that giving, that loving, let me uplift energy coming out of your reading. And so Libra, I see you aligning to people like that as well in your life with the light bearer coming out. Now we have word on the wing. And this is about your abundance. Yeah, you're rising. In the workplace, I feel there's a lot of positive things being said about you. If you're more in the public eye, people are just loving you, adoring you, loving what you say. It's like you just have the perfect words. You have the solution. You have the answer. Maybe some of you, this mastery is like you going up to a management level position at your job or even higher than that. Okay, this is just Libra rising and having the solutions and knowing what to say. And this is abundance. You have all the right words, Libra. Also, communication is going to be in abundance for you guys in 2020. And that's just because you guys are, your relationships are taking on a different feel, so deeply connected at the soul. Ooh, and now you guys have 44, which is another master number, ruler of the realm. Okay, Libra, and this is over here under the biggest growth in your life in 2020. Somebody, okay, where do I begin with this? With that lion sitting there, that's somebody who is very knowledgeable, very wise, very powerful, a leader. And so Libra, because relationships are coming out so strong in your reading, whether in the workplace, because this is general, so this will be in different areas of your life. So workplace, family, friend circle, spiritual companions, romance, some area of your life in 2020 that I've just mentioned, you are coming into this mastery and you are like so full grown. You are wise, you are ready, you are able, you are capable. Okay, people are looking to you. You have perfect advice, all the right words, deep forgiveness, but also spotlight on you, Libra. People being very attracted and pulled into your energy. And I feel it's because, when you are experiencing yourself in reality more from your heart space and your soul, you have this tendency to want to participate more, opposed to like a conversation where, you as a Libra, you're like, okay, these are the facts. This is, how we got from A to B over here. Here's what it is. Okay, it's just like factual. Let me tell you the story. And what's different about this for you guys, how that's changing, is it's like, okay, well, here's the facts. But, how does that impact you? What do you really think about that? How does that make you feel? This is what my thoughts are. This is how I feel. And Libra, I just feel like you normally leave those details out, because it's like that stuff's not significant. When you're really trying to get a point across, like you want your main point out there and across, and you don't want emotions or distractions to take away from the core message. And now it's like the core message is presented in fact, but it's like you're speaking spiritual language. The way you articulate yourself is different, and you're more open, you're allowing people in, and you are wanting to connect. There's no reservation, there's no holding back. Like you want that, heart, mind, body, and soul with everybody, okay? With your friends, with your family, with your business connections, with your spiritual companions, with your romantic relationships. It's like, if it's not authentic across the board, forget it. You don't want it. You're not interested, because your heart is just so pulling you. And Libra, if you normally are somebody that really keeps your emotions to yourself or stuffs them down, they're coming all out. Like, you're not holding back. And there's no shame in it for you, or like fear or regret. No, you're like, boom, here it is. This is me. And it feels good, like, because what you're saying is so from your soul, from your core. Oh, I love it. You guys are just, I see you like turning into this big flower where you've been closed up, you know, through 2019, and now you're blossoming, coming into this mastery. And your relationships so highlighted in this reading. Okay. Pull some tarot. We have the Empress, yes, and this is just talking about the stability of your connections and what you desire and what's coming in, and if this ain't it, how you're walking away. These are very strong, loving, equal, mutual relationships and connections in your life. And look at this, Libra, under abundance. We have temperance here, so this is a nice balance. Yeah, I don't feel like you're hurting or wanting for things, Libra. It feels very comfortable year for you. And then over here on the biggest area of growth, you've got this Two of Swords, where you've been blocked from relationship energy, or really feeling like you could connect with a person, you know, authentically, all the way down the center, okay? And that's no longer an issue. You're all in. And, you know, others that maybe have been held back from you, they're just drawn into you, and they express to you and open up to you. So far, Libra, it's like wonderful relationships and connections in your life, as well as just like a year of feeling blessed, like life feels good. I think that's what I'm going to label your reading as, like, life feels good, because I mean, it does. Such a blessed time. We've got the Moon coming out on this Empress. So there's, you know, the soul connection coming through once more, but it's mutual, it's equal. And some of you really settling down into a relationship. Here we have the Page of Pentacles coming out under your abundance. So to me, this is just talking about a steady flow to your income, to your resources. There could be an elevation to it, taking on a new role, you know, in some fashion in the workplace that brings you more money. But all in all, Libra, it's like your finances, your abundance, your resources look nice. And Ace of Pentacles under the biggest area of growth. So yeah, Libra, those of you single, it's like you're going to get into a beautiful relationship, okay? Your friendships, your family ships, your business friendships, your co-workers, like all of those things, you're really gravitating towards like your soul tribe, your people, and pulling away from people you don't resonate with. And you know, you may have been somebody who could come into the office and say hi to everybody and have conversation regardless of your personal feelings about them. In 2020, I don't feel that's the case so much. It's like those people that just really rub you wrong, you really are going to be like trying to avoid contact with them. Like you just don't even want to be in their space, their energy, and you don't care about pleasantries or like manners, because it's like, well, I don't connect with you, I don't vibe with you, I'm not going to waste my time on you anymore. You're just so spiritual, Libra. And let's get back to your intuition, which is on fire. You feel people out. You know the truth. They feel you out. They know you. And that's the difference. If you're really connecting, if that being in that empathic energy with somebody, and it's like they can't feel you or meet you, that's where you're done. You're like, it just will feel so fake and phony to you that you can't even entertain it if you want to. It's like, it's got to be real, true, and authentic, or forget about it. So the first message is coming out, Libra, is all about your relationships and abundance, your career. Like life is good in all those areas. So let's pull these down and take a look at your blessings that are coming in. I mean, this already looks pretty darn blessed, but blessings, big life changes, and then also soul and life lessons that you will be, you know, working on or working towards in 2020. But it just looks like a good year, honestly. Like, you've done work, it's time to connect and establish relationships. That's where your focus is, and it's like money's just coming in for you guys. Okay, so let's look at the, you know, biggest area of your life, the biggest blessings coming in for Libras in 2020. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. Oh, I love that. Libra, you know what? I didn't know, I was not picking up on the fact that so many of you were actually feeling lonely. I was just like, oh, you are so in the vibes. You know, you're connecting, you're feeling people. I didn't realize that that's such a strong message, because you've been really feeling disconnected from people. And this isn't just, you know, romance. This is across the board. You've been like feeling like you can't resonate or really click with, or, you know, somebody understands you or truly like express yourself. Like, I didn't realize that that's why that was so strong, but that is it, Libra. It's all about relationships and blessings for you, and this 40 is really sticking out for me. So some of you who are like just turning 40, have just turned 40, or in your 40s and you haven't found your person, Libra, I feel like this is the year that this person is coming in, a blessing to ease loneliness and to bring companionship. So others of you, this is just needing good friends or wishing to heal and mend with different family members. And there you go. So that's a big blessing coming in for Libra. Now let's look at, I feel like 2, because that one jumped out. Let's look at the biggest area of your life that is changing. If it's not relationships, I mean, my goodness, that just keeps coming through, but we'll see what else Spirit would like to bring out. Okay, so this is money, abundance, 2nd house, and 5th house, which is romance. Okay, Libra, there you go. My goodness. But also with these two pairing up, listen, if you have some sort of artistic ability, creative talent, some sort of idea, you want to do a side hustle, you want to start your own business, here is Spirit giving you the green light, go for 2020. Jump in. You will have money. You will be successful, Libra, okay, with these two cards coming out. But also biggest changes in your life is in your work, finances, and money, as well as in your relationships. You know, if you're not trying to pursue some goal or dream. Also, you guys being in the spotlight, really standing out. Lots of romantic vibes coming through, Libra. And again, I see like this beautiful vacation, this trip that you're taking with somebody, or maybe even like a family type of gathering. So let's pull some cards here to look at what spiritual and life lessons you are focused on in 2020. Triggers. Okay, so Libra, with this coming out, because you are being so much in your soul and in your heart, it's like Spirit intentionally is moving you out of your mental body for 2020, because you're going to receive a lot of healing and expansion and activation in your mental body, in your consciousness. So things that really trigger you, that chap your hide in 2020, Spirit's saying don't react, don't retaliate, don't bite somebody's head off. Stop yourself. Why is this triggering me? Why is this upsetting me so much? Why do I care so much? Because you are truly like having a healing to the mental body. I'm guessing, just based on the way this reading has flowed, because Spirit hasn't really brought this out, it's like you've been working on, you know, emotional and spiritual growth. You've achieved it, and now Spirit drops you into that space of yourself for 2020. So you're experiencing life and reality from a much more spiritual perspective. And now the mental body, Spirit's doing work in that space where we're going to heal you and, you know, clear you of like residual negative thoughts, energies, beliefs that don't really serve you any longer. So your soul and life lessons have a lot to do with the things that trigger you mentally, and you're going to be healed from that and let it go. Very nice, Libra. You guys got an awesome reading. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers. Calendar, yeah. The whole year feels blessed, Libra. I love that. Oh, I love it. And you've been waiting for this. Next out is alchemy. You are magic. Libra, you're coming into mastery, okay? And when it comes to money or your creative ideas or talent, like your job, your career, you have the magic touch. Do not hold back. Jump in. Chase those dreams. Make them real. Make them happen. You are magic. Ooh. And lastly, Pegasus. Yes. See, Pegasus is that of the air, the mental body. You are being healed and cleansed, activated, and expanded in your consciousness, your subconscious mind as well as your conscious mind, so that you can elevate and rise even higher. So that's what you're working on in 2020. Life and soul lesson, the not too bad, that's actually not too heavy. So let's pull some tarot dice and get more info, Libra. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords, breaking free of what doesn't serve you, being so empowered and sure of yourself. Ten of Wands, coming out under biggest changes. Yeah, some of you have been on a very long journey working through these emotional and spiritual lessons up to 2020. It's been a very long journey. Some of you quite very lonely, long journey. And maybe your abundance hasn't been on point up to 2020, but it is. Okay, or you've been working towards a dream or goal and oh my God, is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? And 2020 is your year because boom, you are in the spotlight, Libra, with the Six of Wands, guaranteed success. And you know, whatever these things are that trigger you, Spirit is saying you will overcome them. It's just that it's like a cleansing to your mental body taking place in 2020 so that, like, you know, you're balanced all the way through your chakra system. All right, let's pull a few more tarot. Two of activations. Yes. You know, we've got the 22 there, and then we've got the 2 here for the 2 of activations. Libra, this is like a nice big blessing activation to the relationships in your life, and a nice big blessing and activation to your money, your finance, your career, you know, in some capacity too, like going to the next level. Next is the Four of Lessons, right here with biggest changes. This is all about being renewed, restored, and again, bringing up that like vacation, life is good type of energy because you had relaxation, and that's a very similar message to this card. But also, this is about your dreams and paying attention to your dreams and making dreams come true, and boom, 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 like huge confirmation, Libra, it will happen, 100. And now, look at this, the Creator. This would be the Empress energy in a normal tarot deck. So you got that twice now. And, you know, you see the 3 faces here. And the way I'm perceiving this is like, you know, the old you, okay, and everything you've been going through, and now here you are, this middle version, okay, where you're at in 2020, the mental body getting its cleanse and upgrade, because, you know, what's coming after 2020 is really good, like fully mature, like just being really established and strong in your life, in your career, in whatever you are trying to do. And look, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and 4 is about stability and foundation. Oh, and then my card over there just fell. Yes, Libra. For you guys, life is so good in 2020. It's all about dreams coming true. It's about you enjoying life, loving life, feeling good, no longer feeling lonely, aligning to your soul tribe, clearing out your mental body and any residual energies that, you know, don't belong with your journey moving forward. Oh, so beautiful for you guys, Libra. I loved your reading so much. Really pay attention to your intuition and your instincts. You are not wrong in 2020, okay? So those are your messages, Libra. I'm wishing you all a very beautiful and blessed year. Take care.